Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome. Hey, I'm just letting y'all gonna come on in so we could have a little conversation today. How y'all doing today? If you new, welcome. And if you're coming back, hey cousin, hey family, how are you? Hey boo, how you been? So we're gonna talk about how God is calling you higher, right? It's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on around us, and God wants us to really pay attention to what He is saying, not what the world is saying. And we have to get it together. We have to really be obedient to His word. When He tells us something, we can't shy away from it. We have to actually do it. We have to actually listen to the voice of God and do what He says, right? So hopefully we all in that era where we pass trying to get away from people, right? Because separation is required for elevation. But if you're not, go ahead and it's time, right? Because you have a greater purpose to fulfill. And if you have too many voices around you, you won't be able to hear the voice of God, right? So hopefully we all pass that. We done got away from people where we have to stop listening to what the world is saying, and we have to stop following all of these trends and doing things. God is really calling us to focus on self, right? God is within us. And a lot of times we don't really pay that any attention, and we try to find it to be hard to really focus on giving God the time that we need, right? We don't always have to go into our Bibles in order to read and see what God is saying. You have to go within to yourself and really listen to the voice of God, but that's also requiring for you to keep your temple together, right? Us as women, especially, we have to understand our bodies because we go through different cycles. There are 4 cycles that a woman go through. So we have to understand when it's a good time to do whatever, when we need to rest. We have to really pay attention to our body, and especially if you want to go to higher places, elevation in different altitudes. You have to make different adjustments in order to get there, right? So focusing on yourself, giving yourself the self-love that you need, the self-care that you really need, like really focusing on what your body is saying to you. Your body talks to you. And if you're not caring properly for your body, which I mean, making sure that the things that the doctor is labeling you with different conditions or things like that, we have to start doing the preventative care in order to prevent us from having to go to them to give us a solution for our whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is y'all going through. So I don't care if it's dandruff in your head. Focus on the root cause of the problem. I don't care if it's your feet is a little crusty. Focus on what's going on. You have to really pay attention to your body. Spend time nurturing your body. You know, a lot of us have dealt with trauma, right? You know, they. I was talking to a counselor one time, and she was like, "Everybody got PTSD," and I'm like, "What? Everybody?" "Oh yeah, it's normal. It's just what it is." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that means that everybody has a history of living past trauma. Then if that's the case, we have to start learning how to regulate our system. You know how we always used to say in school, we ain't need them classes. Why we got to take these classes and we don't need them when we in life? Yes, we do. Especially them health classes. When it was teaching you about your body and how everything is connected and how everything in your body regulates one another, right? How you have senses in your feet that connects to your whole body, you know, the ailments and the pains that we go through. So when you're going through traumas and you live in life and then every day we stressed out or I know me at a point in time, I used to be real impatient, right? So at lights, I used to be like, go, would you just go? Honking on the horn and stuff. You know, we cause a lot of internal things to our body when we do it. And then what we do, we walk around like this. We don't even know it. Back be hurting, neck be hurting, shoulders hurting. We just going on like it don't even exist. We just still go through the day to day instead of releasing that daily. We have to release the things that we experience every single day. Get it out of your body. The breathing that you're doing, you have to start practicing deeper breathing. The way that if you go to a doctor and the doctor tell you to take them deep breaths, that's how you're supposed to breathe naturally. Otherwise, we breathing from our up here. You know what I'm saying? And it's putting more weight up here with our breathing versus the deeper breaths, right? And when you're taking shorter breaths, that means that you are actually your nervous system is like fight or flight mode. So we got to get out of that fight or flight mode if you're still in it. You have to learn how to practice different exercises that can help you to relax yourself. If you having back and shoulder problems, like if you're in pain all the time, you have to really go to the root of it. So your left side of your body is your feminine side, outside of like injuries that you may have had, right? But the left side is your feminine side, and then your right side is your masculine side. So they relate the left side to any mother wounds emotionally, and then they relate the right side to any father wounds that are emotionally on your upper half of your body, and then physical wounds from the feminine and masculine are on your lower part of your body. But most people have back problems. They back be hurting, neck be hurting, shoulders tight. You got to understand your body. It's very important in this season to really know your body, to really relax your body. That is inviting God into your space. That is the time you spend with God when you go within and you work on yourself, and He is within you. He's not outside. He ain't outside in the world. I mean, He is. He everywhere. But He's within you. So you have to keep your temple holy, right? And acceptable unto Him. So if you spending so much time, baby, let me tell you something. When you focusing on yourself, it is so attractive. Oh, focusing on yourself is very attractive. It's so beyond getting your nails done and getting your hair done. It's beyond that. It's really understanding you. It's really falling in love with every intricate part of you. It's really getting to know your body. It's really getting to know how your mind operates, right? We think so fast and we don't really pay attention to our thoughts. We don't slow down and step into the moment. Do you massage yourself every day? There are certain massages that you're supposed to do to relax the tension in your face. You know what I'm saying? We have so many facial expressions throughout the day that we got to go back and regulate it, right? With the nervous system, you got to relax it. It's supposed to be in rest and relaxation, not fight and flight. So you have to take the time every single day to give to yourself. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. This ain't for women. This is for men and women, right? If you want to go higher within yourself and get a closer connection to God, because if we are running from ourselves, if we are chasing external things, material things, then we are not focusing on God. God is with you everywhere you go. And every time you take the time to go within and focus on yourself and do the things that you need to make sure you are straight, that's the most important part. Making sure you good. Because if you ain't good, ain't nobody else going to be good around you. Making sure your health is optimal. Making sure what you're putting into your body is good. Focusing on that. You can't focus and say, I want to eat healthy, and then turn around and say, it's cheaper to eat bad. The good stuff, the healthy stuff, is more expensive. Okay, well then that means you have to go ahead and um, shift it around a little bit, add it in little by little. Let me tell y'all something. I was when ASMR first came out. Do y'all remember they had the organizing? The lady was organizing her kitchen, right? Her refrigerator to be exact, and she would take all of the fruit out of the original containers and she would put the fruits inside of her own containers and then put it in the refrigerator, and it looked so beautiful after it was done. But then I was like, but why she doing that though? You know, like trying to get the concept. But then I was like, you know what, I like the way it looked, and I'm a very detailed person, organized, so I liked it, and I was like, let me try it for myself. And washing your fruit and then putting it in those different containers, it was actually beneficial, y'all. Like, I used to waste fruit. I used to go to the store, buy fruit, and let it sit in the refrigerator because I ain't want to cut it up. I ain't feel like doing whatever, you know. And then once I did that, I started, when I had those cravings for snacks, because I was a sweets person, right? When I had those cravings for snacks, I started going to the refrigerator and just grabbing a piece of fruit, a strawberry or a pineapple or something, right? I started going to there and doing that. And then so it helped me, instead of me going and grabbing a snack, I grab a piece of fruit, and it quenched my thirst. Actually better than the snack would have done, right? And so all I'm saying is you just start incorporating different things into your life. If you're going to take something away that, or stop doing something that you were doing, go ahead and add something to it to replace it. Don't just remove stuff away. Replace it with something else that's more beneficial for you so that you can really hear the voice of God. Food is very important when we're listening to God, because you just got to be on a different frequency. What you putting in your body is really hurting or helping your body. You have to think about that, right? And how you getting up, getting your exercise. You're getting out, you're getting in, spending time in nature. Like, focusing on you. I'm telling you, when you decide to focus on you, there's a deeper appreciation for life overall. There's a deeper appreciation for all of God's creation. You just sit back and you just observe. You become an observer and you just look at everything like, wow. And not attaching yourself, y'all. This is important too. Not attaching yourself to every situation. You don't have to attach yourself to nothing or no one that comes in your presence. Just let it be, whatever it is, right? And just in that way, if you have to move away, or you remove from that person, or you remove from that thing is removed from your life, you're not attached to it, and you could just go on about your business with ease, right? So it is really getting to know yourself and loving yourself so much that nothing outside of you matters. It's not more important than you, guys. When you focusing on you, you have long life. Now you're able to go attract the wealth that you want. Now you're able to go attract whatever it is that you want naturally, because you're vibrating on a higher realm. You're vibrating on a higher level. And I'm going to say this. You have to find the time within your schedule. So it's dependent upon each person, right? So if you have a busy schedule, you have to find that right moment, that right time to really just focus and take the time out to be with you. You have to really find that right time that you can really just sit down with yourself, no distractions, and be like, you know what? I think I'm going to just, like me, okay? I have this OCD. I don't know what it is, but I will clean my nails like 10 times a day. Okay? I got to keep the nail clipper close to me because I gotta look at it. But that's self-care. It's spending time with yourself, and it's making sure that you are good. Whatever it is that you deem. When you get out the shower every day, get that dead skin out of there. Take that extra couple minutes to make sure that you are straight. Don't just rush and do things and slap the lotion on your body and go on about your business. No. Give yourself a massage at that point. You need it. You really need a massage every single day. Just rub on yourself. Explore yourself. A lot of people that don't really rub on themselves and explore themselves, Y'all, let me just say they born in the bedroom. They most likely born in the bedroom. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, if it's you, hey, just tighten up. But yeah, spend more time with yourself in order to grow and go to higher places in God. This is a season, y'all, I'm telling you, where you're going to have to understand that things around you is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And when you're listening to the voice of God as you take time to spend with yourself, you'll begin to understand when things come up like, okay, God, what was that about? Like half full conversations with God. Listen, I don't care how crazy you seem to appear. If you talking out loud and somebody walk past and see you, God, what's going on right now, huh? What is this? So you can get an understanding. If you don't have that understanding, right? And he'll give you that clarity right away. He talk back quick, right? He talk back. Talk to me, baby. I talk back, okay? But just understanding yourself on a whole deeper level, understanding how your body regulates in order for you to be in a better mental space, right? The inside of your body is a reflection of your outside environment. If your outside environment is cluttered, your inside environment is probably cluttered as well, especially your mindset, right? If your outside is cluttered, your body on the inside may be cluttered with gunk and things. Give your liver a break. Give your kidneys a break. If you know that you're wearing on your kidneys and organs because you're stressing yourself out every single day, and you like this because you in fight or flight mode all the time, relax your shoulders, y'all. Get out of that fight and flight and start focusing on your breath. Start focusing on, like, you got to really pay attention to you. We should not be focused on what other people are saying, what they thinking about us, thinking about you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be focused on outside things. Everybody in their head. Everybody in their head about the same thing, worried about the same thing, got the same mask on, trying to hide themselves. Just surrender. Surrender to God. Give him your all. Give you your all. The Holy Spirit is supposed to be on the inside of you, right? Do you pay it any attention? Do you feed it and nurture it? Right? We got to start feeding and nurturing the Holy Spirit that's on the inside of us. We have to start feeding and nurturing and caring for God, just like we are in a relationship. If you in a relationship and you talk to your spouse on a day-to-day basis, hey, babe, I just want to get your opinion on this. Hey, babe, I just was thinking about this. We should do this. Go to God and start talking to God like you in a relationship. And I guarantee you the answers will start coming to you so clearly. Oh, he gonna start talking back real quick in that still, silent voice. He gonna start making sure that you are good so that when things do come up, you already prepared and you like, oh, okay, I know what that is. So make sure that you focus on yourself. Give yourself more attention. Practice more self-love. That's what self-love is. It's paying attention to the you that exists in the spirit, the mind, and the body. Nothing is more important than that. We need you. God needs you. You got an assignment to fulfill on this earthly realm. Whatever your assignment is, whatever your purpose is, you have to fulfill that. And if you're not up to par to fulfill that, you're not going to want to do it. And you're gonna argue and you're gonna bargain with God and try to say no, but let's try this. You sure, God? So it's preparing yourself for this next level. Each level that we go to in God or in life, period, is requiring a higher, different version of yourself. So some of the things that you may have done to get you to this place that you don't need anymore, it was cool for that level. But when you get to a new level, now it's time to adopt new principles, new standards for yourself, right? It's time to get to a higher place within you in order to grow, in order to hear God clearly, in order to make the right moves, in order to get those intuitive nudges from God when He's telling you to move, and when He's telling you to stop, and when He's telling you to shift, and whatever He's telling you to do. Make sure that you are putting yourself in a new space, creating a new routine for yourself where you can incorporate spending more time with you. Make sure you do that for yourself. It's very important. Y'all, I was sitting up here drinking tea. My body calls for tea now. Sometimes you be wanting tea. Sometimes you don't want coffee. I ain't even forget coffee, okay? Lately. But if your body is calling for it and is craving for it, give your body what it wants. Give your mind what it wants. If it wants to relax and you just want to go all over the place, relax your mind. It's time to relax it. A lot of times we don't even relax our minds in our sleep. It's steady running. You really, and that lets you know if you're not getting a good night's sleep and you done rested for 6 or 8 hours, your mind is running. Clear your mind out, y'all. Release those traumas, whatever it is that you've been through. Start deep breathing. If you got to do somatic exercises or whatever you believe in. If you believe in yoga, or if you believe in what is that, myofascial therapy, whatever it is that you have to do in order to help you release the things in you that no longer serves you. Take that next step. I don't care if you have to do it little by little. That's that lady from the hospital, I remember. Little by little. So make sure you're taking the time to do whatever it is that you need to do little by little, step by step. Don't try to come in and give yourself, you flying and trying to do it. You'll burn out. You will. If you want to start exercising, y'all, you got to make sure that you just start. If you know you only can do 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night, baby, just start there. You know? Just start where you can. Only you know. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. And another thing with releasing the trauma and the baggage, especially if it wasn't yours and you just absorbed it, you have to get rid of it. Get it out of your body. Breathe. Cry. Whatever it is that you need to do. Journal every single day. Because tomorrow is going to bring its own set of experiences or problems or however you relate to it. We ain't going to call it problems, y'all, okay? Experiences. So tomorrow has its own things within it. And you want to be relaxed enough to be able to go in where you're not already starting your day in an anxious space, where you're starting your day in a relaxed space so you can consciously make clear decisions to say when things arise up, and you can say, okay, this is just an experience. Okay, it is what it is. Releasing that control. That's part of going higher. You got to release control. Because a lot of times you can't control it anyway. It's going to still happen. Whatever going to happen, still going to happen. So, I'm learning that too, y'all. Don't think I ain't. I'm learning that too, especially with the control. Because guess what? With me being so, like, I have to be scheduled. I have to have a routine. I have to stay on top of it. If I don't, I'm all over the place. Okay? But having to be that sometimes, and there are some people that are spontaneous and they can get up and go at the snap of a button. I got to plan it all out, like the solar system, right? You got to do like the solar system and plan it all out. No, but I just got to, plan everything and do everything. It's got to be a structure to it. So I have to learn to relax and just sometimes go with the flow. So I've been learning to go with the flow, and it's cool. I like my schedule better. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but it's things that's calling us to go higher. It's things that's calling us to be better because whatever set of events is about to take place in the world, we ain't got no control over it for real. At the end of the day, God is the one that's in control. I don't care how you try to step your little nose in that business. It's not up to you to decide what's going to take place. And sometimes when we ask for peace in the world, guess what? There has to be an uproar or chaos in order for it to settle down and bring the peace that we all desire, whatever it is. So allow God to be in control. And if God ain't telling you to move, don't move. God telling you to do something or prepare for something, you got to prepare, right? You have to prepare. But even with, like, I had to stop watching the news, y'all. I had to stop watching the news because it will keep you in an anxious space. It will keep you nervous, uptight, trying to see what's going on, and just mm-mm. And then tuning it in every morning when I was waking up, getting ready for work. That was like, I'm starting my day off wrong. I'm starting my day off looking for something to jump off, trying to see what's going on in the world, looking for, because it's going to, the news is going to send you on this emotional roller coaster. It's going to say, oh, breaking news. Soon as they start, it's, oh my goodness, what's going on? Something happening. And then after that, it's going to go into, yeah, so look at what happened here. And it's going to go on, it's going to go up a little bit. Okay, look at the weather. Depending on what the weather is, you're going to be happy or sad. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it started off by putting you in fear with the breaking news. And then they go on to sports where you can be happy and see who won the sports game. Who wants to start their day off like that? Or matter of fact, come home at the end of the day and end their day like that. No. You want to relax your mind after you had a day of stress, hell, whatever you had. I don't know, because... But whatever it is, you have to unwind your mind, not let it go back and go faster by watching the news, right? So we really got to just step into ourselves more, spending time with ourselves and understanding ourselves, because God is within us. He's not outside. He's everywhere, but he's within us. And in order for him to live within us, we have to be at a place where we are really keeping the temple holy and acceptable. We have to keep our emotional mind state together. We have to have the emotional balance, right? We have to work on that mental space. Whatever it is that you're fighting with, especially if you're fighting with your belief system versus society's belief system. The world tells you to do this and you really don't want to do it, but you're going to go with what the world say? No. Go with what your heart says. Let your heart lead you. God judges our heart, so we got to focus on that heart space. We have to focus on doing what we feel is right internally based on our heart. We don't go off of what everybody else say. We don't go off of what society deems to be politically correct or correct in a way. No, what do you feel? You have a mind of your own. That's why God gave us a mind of our own, so that we can actually think for ourselves. We are individuals on this planet. Singular, right? So we have to start doing things that's bettering ourselves, bettering our mental health, bettering our physical health, bettering our spiritual health, and then bettering your financial health as well. So start there with balancing your life and making sure you fit in time to be able to handle all of these different areas in your life. So it's going to require us to put the phone down sometimes. If you have an issue with the phone, make sure you treat yourself. If you're going to get on that phone and scroll and all of that, give yourself a time limit to get on that phone and scroll. Whether it's at night, right before you go to bed, you give yourself 30 minutes on the phone or 10 minutes on the phone, however long you need to scroll. But don't just pick your phone up in the middle of the day because you want to scroll. No, there's other things that you can do for yourself in order to make yourself better on the inside. That's what matters most. Your mind state. You have generations down the line that you want to give to. You have generations that you want to leave legacies for. You have children or grandchildren or great grandchildren or great great grandchildren that are going to be needing the wisdom and advice to come from you. But if we get stuck in a place where we're not growing anymore, the wisdom that we give may be outdated. And we know that because our ancestors has given us outdated wisdom based on their perceptions and belief from their timeline, based on what they were given, right? So we have to, hey, what's up? So we have to make sure that we are always in a space of developing ourselves. It's very important. Develop yourself to go higher. It's required unless you want to stay in that stuck, stagnant place. Take care of you first. You matter the most. No matter what, you have to take care of you. Because if you're focused on other people and other people focus on other people, everybody focus on somebody else. Focus on you. It's so attractive. So beautiful. I love to see people that's walk around and they in their own world. They so focused on them. They ain't worried about what another person thinking about them. Or they ain't worried about if they up to par, they look good, look. They ain't worried about the latest fashions and the material things. They ain't worried about all that stuff. It don't matter, right? What matters is the beauty that reflects on you from the inside out. That's what really matters, y'all. The beauty that you have, the person that you are afraid to release in the world. Say it sound like Cuban. You have such beauty on the inside. You have so many beautiful gifts on the inside. And the only way to unlock those gifts inside of you is to develop yourself, to be willing to grow. And if you want to develop those gifts, listen, they yours. They for the taking for you. But you can't be afraid. You have to do your own movement, walking in your own lane. And if somebody got a problem with it and you walking in your lane, you let them know they need to get back into their lane. They out of bounds, right? So you focus on what it is that your heart desires for you. Focus on where your heart wants to go, wants to grow, wants to do, wants to be. And that's how you become better. That's how you go higher. We have gifts inside of us that is needed for this time. That's why you were born at this time, during this phase, because whatever it is on the inside of you is going to be needed corporately overall. You have a part to play in this world. And if you don't know what your gift is or you haven't unlocked your gift, it's time to go to that next level. It's time to unlock it. It's time to release it. So take the mask off, y'all. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about masks. You can wear a mask and you can put that mask on all you want to and think you hiding from the world. But baby, all a person got to do is just look at you and they can see beyond the mask. The only person you fooling is yourself. The illusion that you have, we see. You just want to be loved. You just want to be accepted. You just want to be validated, right? You just want to be loved in the world. Everybody do. And it's okay. But in order to get true love, they have to love the true you, not the mask you. Not the version that you want people to see. The real beauty that's in you has to be poured up out of you. And that's through your authenticity, right? A lot of people don't even know what love is. Love come with conditions a lot of times, right? It come with stipulations. I love you, but I love you if you do this or you act this way towards me. You say you deep. Thank you. I love it. I love you if you are this type of way. I love you when you look a certain way around me. That's not love. It's not. So a lot of us haven't experienced real love because we won't take the mask off and we won't be who we are truly called to be. We won't be our true authentic selves because we're afraid of the world seeing who we really are. But we see you. Peekaboo. Peekaboo, I see you. Okay? We see beyond the mask, y'all. So it's time to take it off. Just going to be real with yourself. Time to take it off. Time to just say, you know what? I give up. I surrender. God, what you need from me, what I need to do to grow. That's it. And once you do that, God will begin to reveal to you the secrets that he needs you to do in order to unlock your gifts and unlock the blessings for your next level and unlock your, whatever instructions he's telling you to do. So pay attention to the voice of God, y'all. Develop yourselves to get to that higher place. It's such a beautiful place. And oh, what a wonderful world it would really be in if everybody could just walk around and be themselves. If everybody could just be comfortable in their own skin, right? That would be so beautiful. So that's what I got for y'all. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer because, I don't want to go too deep on y'all. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, y'all. But I want y'all to grow. I want y'all to really tap into yourselves. Focus on yourselves. Pay attention to yourself. Give yourself all the attention that you need. Understanding yourself, your body, your soul, your nervous system, whatever it is that's going on in your body, don't just continue to overlook it like it ain't there. Start addressing the issues that you're facing within. If you know you have different things going on inside of your body, don't further feed it negative things in order to satisfy your flesh. No. Go ahead. You said no, speak. Don't satisfy your flesh. Satisfy the spirit. Because the spiritual side of you is who you are originally. You are a spirit being. You have a soul and you live in your body. Right? You said you still never gave me the advice I need. What advice you need? I don't know what advice you need. Let me know. Let me know. About opening up the other business. What about opening up the other business? Did you? So let me go to my email. I think that email is on the other phone, but hold on, let me check and see real quick. Huh? Did I forget? I must have, because I sure don't know nothing about what you're talking about. I gotta log in. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm up here on this other phone watching somebody cook dinner, getting hungry. This lady up here cooking dinner, but I'm about to, she making meatballs and something. Let me go in my email and see. Add another account. I was asking your opinion when I said I have my own wildlife ban pest control. I remember that. I remember that part when we were talking about it on live. Okay. ain't getting no email then unless it went to my spam a month ago. Wait a minute. It must have went to my spam. Hold on. Let me type your name in. I don't got no search. You see it? Oh, that's dirty. But no search. It say nothing up there. Yeah, did you send it to the Miss Wright Academy at gmail.com? Because I don't got nothing. Let me go to my spam. Mm-mm. No, I don't got nothing. Resend it to me. Resend it to me, and then I can read it or whatever. Because I respond to my emails. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, what? I'm not trying to ignore you. Yeah, I usually respond to all my emails. So but I didn't get that. It's not in here. So you want the opinion of your business. Okay, well, you ain't really say it on here. So just email me. Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't get it yet. I ain't get it yet. MZRAE Academy at gmail.com. I don't see it. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't got it in my thing. You gotta make sure it's my actual, make sure it's my actual, like the spelling is right. With the miss is MZ. But it ain't showing me nothing. Let me go back to my spam and make sure. Mm-mm. Here, it's the way I can put it in the comments. Here, let me go on here. I'm gonna go in on YouTube and put in the comments, and then you screenshot it, okay? Go in here, and then. All right, you see it? Screenshot that. All right. So, y'all got any questions? Y'all want to talk about some different topics? Anything, y'all feel free. But you know, this whole conversation, this whole topic was really good, especially if you are in business, because it's going to help you to personally develop yourself, which is intricate in any type of business. You got to have you personally developed in order to develop any type of business goal, right? Your mindset have to be there. Your physical health, you got to work on all of those things in order to really have your mind right for business. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to work a 9 to 5 job because you already know what's of you. I got to be to work at 9. I get off at 5. The boss going to tell me what to do, you know. And then I go home. Joe, are you busy? I said no. She said, turn the button with your right hand. So you get the instructions, right? You get instructions on what to do when you work in a job. But when you have to figure it all out for yourself, then you really have to develop, because you have to know what moves you're making, what risk are the right risks to take. It's a lot of risk taking, baby. It's so much risk taking when you are walking in an unknown space of your own business versus being told what to do. So it's very important to develop your mindset, to go higher, develop your personal health, develop your spiritual health in order to go higher in business or on a physical level and anything that you want out of life, right? But that's what I have for y'all today. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in and listening. I'm going to wait on that email from you and go from there. So I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. I love y'all, and I missed y'all too. Right? I missed y'all this past week. So thank y'all for tuning in to the video. If you like this message, go ahead and like the video, right? If you haven't subscribed yet, go and subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. But help like the video, get it into the algorithm. And more people who may need it are able to see it when you do that. So click like on the video, help it get in the algorithm. Somebody else gonna need this message as well. Look at me hold my shoulder. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I gotta go massage myself, y'all. And I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. What time is it? It's dinner time almost. And that's the thing, another thing too, with developing yourself, making sure you're not eating and then laying down. That's hard. Eating 2 hours before you go to bed. Initially that was hard to do. But now, as you get into it and you start practicing it, whatever you start practicing on a regular basis, it will become easier for you, and you will be able to adapt it into your schedule, your routine, a lot more easier, and then you'll be able to develop new things into your schedule and your routines as well. So that's what I have for you. I want to see you guys go to that higher place God is calling you to. I want to see your growth, your success. I want to see you win, whatever it is you're trying to do out of life. So I appreciate you for listening to this video, and I want to see you at the top, okay? Go ahead and develop yourself. Go higher in God. He's calling you to go to higher heights in Him. All right? So, until next time, y'all, I love you. But either way, we still gonna grow. Ain't no choice. We ain't making choices around here. We gonna do it, right? We gonna take risk. Start learning how to take risk in life. Either way, we gonna grow.